guys, it's Lily here, and I'm back again with another video. So a little while ago, I did a review of my new Filofax, or one of my new Filofaxes, the A5 Saffiano and Aquamarine, and since then I set it up, and so I wanted to show you what it looks like now that I've been using it for a little while. So I think I might have mentioned in the video that I had this idea to use this planner as a kind of meta planner where I would plan all of my planning stuff. And so this has indeed become the planner planner. So everything to do with planning and planners and planner videos is in here. And I love it, and it's really a lot of fun. So I'm excited to show it to you. So first of all, I got this planner charm for it. This is it's a Hebrew prayer. It's like a mystical prayer, and I just like it, and I like the shape, and it matches. You probably can't see it very well on the video, but it's blue. It's a kind of metallic. It's like a sort of like gold writing, and then the background is blue, and it has a silver back, and it fits perfectly. It's just a keychain, so I like that. Doesn't really have anything particularly to do with planning, but that's okay. So if we open it up, we can see, first of all, I've got a Muji pen, which fits really nicely in the pen loop here. This is an erasable pen 0.4, which is my new favorite type of erasable pen ever since I discovered them, because they, first of all, they fit better in the pen loops, as I've mentioned before in other videos, than the friction pens, which don't usually fit at all in the Filofax pen loops. And also they're a bit narrower, so kind of the point is a bit finer, and I like them. I haven't got anything in here because I'm mostly decorating it with washi tape and not much else, as you'll see. So I'll show you in a minute how I've been decorating it. So the first thing is I've got the fly leaf here, and then I kept the page that says Filofax, and I decided to make that into a kind of like dashboard or sort of title page. So it says Planner Planner, as you can see, and then I just decorated it with some random stickers that I've got. So we've got Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony and Spike, and then I've got some other stickers. These are from Paper Chase, and let's see if you can see them any better up close. So there's like a panda and an elephant and something like I think a hippopotamus. And then there's some owls. That's from a different set, but I think they are also from Paper Chase. James got those and I stole them from him, so I'm not sure where they came from. They might not be from Paper Chase. Anyway, so there's a happy little sort of collection of animals that are all excited about planning. Then, on the back of the dashboard, I've got a table of contents. So let's see if we can bring it any closer. This is planner uses. So let me just read these out in case you can't see them very clearly. So I've just kind of listed which section each topic is in. So planner video ideas, that's in section 1. I'll show you that in a minute. Planner video schedule, that's in section 6, which is the calendar. Planner supplies that I've ordered, I list that in section 3 and then also in the calendar. And then planner supplies that I'd like to order is in section 3, as well as planner supplies that I want to check out. So like ones that I'm interested in, but I'm not sure if I'm going to order them yet. Then I've got a list of planners that I currently have in section 2, a list of notebooks that I have, and a list of notebook covers that I have. Those are all in the same section. So that's like stuff that I have. And then planner video notes, section 5. When planner supplies arrive, I'm listing that in the calendar. And also actually in section 3, I'll show you the list in a minute. Then I've got a list of planner blogs to remember to check out, because often I sort of forget, unlike YouTube videos where I'm subscribed and I automatically see when new videos come, I sometimes forget with planner blogs to check them, besides Filofaxy. So I'm just starting to make a list. And then I've got notes on planners and notebooks that I have, and possible uses for new planners. So the idea is that I can sort of think about things that I might want to use a planner for, and then if I see a planner that I like and I order it, then I'll sort of have something in mind for what to use it for. So what I've started doing is decorating the dividers. These are just the dividers that came with the Filofax, so they're just labeled from 1 to 6, which is why I'm using this system of numbering. And I have just started putting postcards of either things that I just like that are pretty, or things that are particularly relevant to the planner or to that section on here to like kind of personalize it. So I started with this, and this was sort of when I first had the idea to decorate the dividers somehow, and I just looked for postcards that I happened to have already at home. And one of them was this. So this is, let me see if I can bring this a bit closer. Saint Melangell. So Saint Melangell is like kind of a local saint from a village in North Wales where James's mum lives. And there's like a church sort of in the middle of the countryside that's dedicated to her, and she protected rabbits. So I don't know if you can see it here, but like right there, that's the rabbit that she's looking after. And so I just liked that. And when we were there, we went to the church. We took our dogs, Tails and Panda, on like a little expedition to the church, and they were selling these postcards. So I bought one, and I had it sort of taped to the side of a bookshelf. But I was looking at it, and I thought, it would be much better in the planner because then I'll actually use it all the time, and sort of I'll see it much more often and appreciate it. So I've just written video ideas there. Doesn't really have anything specifically to do with video ideas, except I guess you could say it's sort of like she's thinking about inspiration for videos, planner videos. That's how I think of it anyway. So if we open this, I don't have anything on the other side of the divider. Although at some point, if I find a postcard or some stickers that seem particularly relevant or awesome, I might put them on. Maybe stickers, just to sort of keep it from getting bulkier than it is already, because the postcards like kind of add a little bit of bulk to it, but not too much. So this is my list of planner videos to make, and I've covered it up not because it's like top secret confidential information, but just because I don't want to reveal all of my surprises. So I've just written planner videos here. This is a to-do list. These are the to-do lists that came with it, and I got some extra ones because I was so keen on it. So this will keep me going for quite a while, and then I'll just put a tick next to the video when I've done it. So I've only done a couple of these so far, but I've got like kind of 2 pages worth of ideas, and then I have lots and lots of blank pages. They seem to have changed the design of their to-dos, because the ones that came with the Filofax have a circle, and then the replacement ones that I bought just in the packet have a square, and also the font is different. So very unimportant, but there you go. Then the second divider is one of my favorite things ever. My friend gave this to me a couple of years ago. Yeah, so I just don't have time for the nervous breakdown that I deserve. I like that. So this is where I keep all of my information about planners that I currently have. And my reasoning for this is that because I don't have time to have a nervous breakdown, I need a lot of planners to keep me organized. So I actually just put this on first because this was another thing that I had stuck on the bookshelf, and I thought it would be nicer to have it in here. And then afterwards I was sort of like looking for a theme, and so I was like, yes, this is perfect for planners that I already have. So I've just started making a list of planners that I have. And again, if I bring it up close, you might be able to see it. So alarmingly, I currently have 10 planners. I have the Hobonichi Cousin, which is my work planner. Then I have another Hobonichi Cousin, which is a coloring project. Then I have a Hobonichi Original, which is like my home planner, shared with James. Then Filofax A5 Saffiano, which is this one, the planner. Then a Paper Chase A5 planner, which is my like kind of romantic planner. Then I have a Leuchtturm 18-month academic planner, which I haven't showed to you yet. I want to show that to you. That's also another fairly recent acquisition, and I've got an idea of what I want to use that for, but I haven't started using it yet. It's for a project that I'm going to start in the autumn. Then I have a Moleskine Daily Planner, which is my gratitude book, and a Moleskine Vertical Weekly Planner, which is like a vision book. So those two really go together. They're both in the same flex, but they are technically different planners. Then there's a Filofax A5 Domino Turquoise, which is my meal planner. That's my newest um, member of the planner family. So I'll show you the setup a bit later because I've set that up now as well. And then finally a Filofax A5 clipbook, which I'm using to store spare inserts. And then I've just listed here whether they're ringed or bound. By the way, I mentioned in one of the recent videos that I've realized that it's really difficult using a ring planner if you're left-handed. And I haven't found a way around that. The only thing that I can do, besides just writing on the left-hand side, which I tried at first, and it was confusing. For Hebrew, you could do it. It would work very well for Hebrew because you write from right to left, so this would be like the front page. But if you're writing in English, then it just is confusing having everything on the back pages. So what I do is open the rings, take out the page that I want to write on this side, right on here. So like this is me writing. And then when I'm done, open the rings and put it back in. So you might think that like that's a bit of a production, just so that you can have a ringed planner. It is a bit silly, I admit, but I kind of think of it as being sort of like the equivalent of, like wearing really uncomfortable shoes that are painful because they look great, which is something that I don't do, but I've heard about it like on TV. So I think that's kind of like the planner equivalent. It's just like really a lot of fun having a ringed planner that has different dividers that you can decorate and put postcards on and stuff like that. And it's kind of worth the pain of like having to deal with the rings. So yeah, anyway, that's my solution. If anyone has a better left-handed solution, then please let me know because I would be interested to hear. Then I've got a list of notebook covers that I have. So I've got two purple A5 flexes, one black A5 flex, one blue A4 flex. Then I have three Hobonichi cousin covers. One is the sort of like white woven one, which I use for my work planner. Then there's an octagon design one, which is currently the cover for the coloring Hobonichi. And then there's a coastal blue cover, which James is using for his Hobonichi. And then we've also got a Hobonichi original Highland Blue, the blue and green one, which is the cover for the home planner. And then I've got these two Fodoris, which are kind of, I don't know how successful they are. I got them from Etsy and they're not really that great, which is why I haven't shown them to you. I can't decide whether or not I want to keep them. So yeah, the whole Fodori experiment has not been successful really yet. I'm waiting for the Happy Dories to come out again. And then I started a list of notebooks that I have, but it was a bit overwhelming. So I've written down 3 Moleskines and I have this like big bag full of notebooks. And so that's quite a project. So I've kind of left that. That will be something of an inventory to do. And I've just been decorating these pages with washi tape. So this is thin washi tape. I started putting thin washi tape around in like just the different colors that I had around the edges. And I was quite pleased with that. Then a bit later on, I'll show you in a minute, I started to get more elaborate. So I and use thick washi tape. So far I've just been washing the pages that I've written something on, and I've left the blank ones, but I'll do them later. And yeah, so this section is in pink, so I want to keep this all pink pages. Then the next section, I got this card from Paper Chase, and so after I put postcards on the first 2 dividers, then I was really keen to put postcards on the rest of them. And so I thought it'd be nice to have something that was like kind of relevant to the theme. So so I went to Paper Chase and got a whole bunch of postcards, and I really like this one because this is the elephant postman, the post elephant, and he is bringing amazing planner supplies. So he's very happy to be delivering his planner supplies, and I am very happy to be receiving them. And the theme of this section is planners on the way. I don't know if you can see that, but I just like written in a little title there. So this is like planner stuff that I don't have yet, but that I want to order or that I have ordered. And this is all in green. So first of all, I've got a list of planners to order, or like planners that I'd like to order, but yeah, like I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. So I've got first thing on my list is Happy Dory, so I have to check back in July or August. Um, then the A5 Filofax Domino, I did order that, so that's got a tick next to it. Um, and then I've got a list of just like random things like planner charms, and then divider tabs. So those are just blank divider tabs that I ordered, like extra divider tabs from Filofax. Possibly a Leuchtturm horizontal planner, but that's really just quite ephemeral because I haven't been able to think of a use for it yet. So I'm not sure. I would just like to try one, but that might have to wait for a while. Um, then I have this horrifyingly long list of orders that I have already placed. So one is from my Happy Scrappy subscription box, which I'm waiting for. I'm really looking forward to that coming. And then my order from Kawaii Tokyo of tons and tons of dot stickers. So I've just written when I ordered it and then either when it was sent or if it's something that was ordered from Amazon. I don't bother listing when it was sent because like they send them out like the next day. So I just put a tick next to it when it comes, which is usually like within a day or two. So things like the A5 Domino turquoise that I ordered that went onto this list, and then like the dividers and some washi tape and stuff like that. I've ordered a whole bunch as well because yeah, for obvious reasons, now that I've got all of these A5 Filofaxes. Um, so I'll just keep adding things to that list. And here I started using thicker washi tape. So this is like sort of gold see-through pattern washi tape, and I put it on 3 sides, and then on the side with the holes, I've used the thin washi tape. And then I've got this very preliminary list at the moment of possible uses for new planners. So both of these have already been taken care of already. So I had the list for the meal planner, which I've set up now, and then also the Leuchtturm vertical planner that I mentioned that's going to be used for a book project. And the rest of these are blank. So this will keep me going for quite a while because, as you can see, it's not like I'll be making giant long lists of uses for new planners. I don't think. Trying to think of new uses, but it will probably take quite a while to fill all of this up. So this is all the green paper. Then the next divider, this is I ordered a book of postcards of illuminated manuscripts that like each one starts with a different letter of the alphabet. And so this is B for blogs. And so I've just written blogs underneath. And this again is like a section that will take quite a long time to fill in, I think, because it's just like, when I think of a blog, then I'll put it on the list. So at the moment I've got Filofaxy, Mrs. Brimble's, Miss Vicky B, Alexis, aka Miss Trenchcoat, and the Fabulous Planner. So these are just ones that like either the YouTube channels where they've mentioned that they have a blog, so I was like, okay, I should check out their blog because I like the channel, or like something that I've found that was linked from Filofaxy, and I thought I should really remember that because then I can check the blog directly. I consider just sort of waiting until they're featured on Filofaxy. So I have to add more to that. There's not that much at the moment, but this is all quite preliminary because I've only been using it for a couple of weeks. And again, I usually sort of only have time to work on this on Saturdays, so I just sort of like do what I can then, and I do all the decorating then. And then during the week, I only use it if I have an idea for a video or like something that I really have to write down or an order or something. So I haven't been putting like a lot of time into it. Then this is one of my favorite postcards. This is also from Paper Chase, and it's just a fox. And I thought foxes are clever and they have lots of ideas. So this is my section for notes on upcoming videos, and also if I happen to have notes on current planners that I have, like a new section that I've thought of, or like something to add. Usually this would be like at night, so I like keep this by my bed, both because I just like to look at it, it makes me happy, and also in case I have an idea at night, I can just write it down. So I'll show you. I've only had like a couple of these things come up, but so first of all, I've got a few pages of notes for upcoming videos. So this was one that I already did, and then I had an idea for the romantic planner, another 2 sections to add, which I will show you when I show you the setup of that video. And then I've just got a lot of other blank pages. So yeah, again, I think this is going to keep me going for a really long time. This is all of these pages, all of these colored pages are a combination of the inserts that came with this Filofax and the one that came with the A5 Domino. So they're the same color because, as I mentioned, like I didn't like the idea of like mixing colors, and the separate refill pages that you get, the color pages from Filofax, were all different colors than this. So I think at some point I am going to have to resign myself to the fact that I'll probably have to use different colored paper because I won't be able to get this anymore unless they change the colors from their refill packets. But I'm not going to worry about that because this is going to last me for ages. And then the last section is for the calendar, and I was really happy that this happened to be in one of the books of postcards that I ordered. So this was in a book of postcards of images from the Bodleian Library at Oxford, and this happened to be, this is from one of the only like surviving pre-Columbian manuscripts from Mexico. So it's Nahuatl Aztec, and it's about the calendar. So I was like, yay, Aztec calendar, perfect. And I've put the other fly leaf that came with the planner here because I've got this like kind of little mini dashboard here with a code. So I had this idea to use dot stickers that I got at Ryman's. I often go with Tails and Panda to Ryman's because that's one of the only shops that will let dogs in, and I like to go to Ryman's, obviously. So like when we have to go for a walk, I'm like, okay, let's go to Ryman's, and then it's like kind of an excuse. I can look at the Filofaxes and like buy stickers and stuff. So like we're all happy. So I bought these dot stickers, and I thought that I could like sort of color code all of the things that I'm going to be putting on the calendar for the planner. So the first one in red is scheduled YouTube videos. Let's see if this is any clearer. Sorry, I don't know, maybe not. Then the second one, orange, is completed YouTube videos. So just like add a sticker when I've done the video. And then yellow is when I've ordered planner stuff, and green is when planner stuff has arrived, and blue, I'm not sure yet, that's still blank. I haven't thought of a use for that yet. So far I've only been using this for the first two because the second set, the planner stuff orders, I've just been writing on that list that I showed you before in the other section. Actually, part of the problem is that, here, I'll show you, is that when this planner first came, I didn't have the Muji pens. I had to wait a few days before I could go to Muji's. And so I was just using like a non-erasable black pen, which was really stupid. I don't know why I did that, because I should have known that like I wouldn't be happy with it afterwards. So I wrote in some things like some scheduled videos and like when I ordered the Happy Scrappy subscription kit and some stuff like that on the first few pages of the calendar. And then as soon as I got the Muji pen, which is purple and erasable, I just, like, the look of the stuff that I'd written in the black pen really bothered me and I didn't like it, so I ended up throwing those inserts away, which means that I actually have to wait another week before these pages start. So I had to throw away everything up until next Thursday, the 21st, so it was really stupid because I should have just like written them. I had other erasable pens. I could have used another erasable pen, like even if it wasn't purple, and then I wouldn't be in this sorry predicament. But that's what happened. So I've learned my lesson. Never write anything in a pen that's not erasable. And I'm keeping the ruler here, although I don't really need the ruler a lot because it's like I'm just using this for fun. So it's not like I have to check all the time, like where I am. But I just thought it makes sense to put it in the calendar. And I've just decorated this with a bit of washi tape. So I really like this washi tape, this thick washi tape. It's MT washi tape. I mentioned this in my A6 Hobonichi setup. This is the washi tape that I was using in that, and I didn't know what it was then, but I've since discovered it's this MT washi tape, and I love it, and I have loads of it on Amazon, so that's where I've been getting it. And so here you can see, for example, this is where I wrote A5 Saffiano setup, which is like this video, only I've sort of bumped it forward by a week. I don't have the pages for that yet. So I've just been putting just a strip of washi at the top and at the bottom, and I've done that for the next couple of weeks, so I'll work on that a bit more next time I have a chance. And these inserts go until the beginning of January 2016. And then I've got the top loading envelope, and I've just got these dot stickers for the schedule and these page markers. And I kind of feel like these page markers are a bit underused at the moment because I love these. I use these for my Hobonichi, like, you know, for sort of regular planning. But for this, like, this is not like a real, you know, like heavy duty planner. It's just like for my planner videos and planner supplies and stuff. So it's not like I need to like mark a whole bunch of stuff in this. So I've just used one of these in the video to-do list, and I put it next to like the next video that I'm going to be doing, just so that I can see at a glance like which video is coming up next. So I'm just keeping it in here, but I don't think I'm going to have to use these that often. And I haven't got anything in this back pocket. The notebook that was in here, I took out and like tore off all of the pages and put them in one of my other Filofaxes because I thought it would make more sense. Like, I didn't really need a notepad here, and so it seemed a shame for the paper just to be going to waste there when I could put it in, because it's punched. So I just put it in to one of the sections of another Filofax, you know, like his inserts. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this tour of my planner, and I will be back again with a video of one of my other Filofaxes. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon.